Hello Ibiza amigos and welcome to another video. Today actually I'm on my way back to Ibiza, and this video I'm on the train obviously, as you can see. I'll show you around. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. I just wanted to make a little bit of a introduction to this video because this next show was filmed quite a while ago actually. It was filmed so this summer just gone, at the beginning of the summer around about May time, and it's Andy Mathews from Plastik. But back then we didn't have very good video equipment, cameras, microphones, stuff like that. So you'll probably notice in the video that it's a bit dark. So I just want to make a little bit of a disclaimer really, just so you all know that this video was filmed quite a while ago, but I've watched it so many times now and it's really funny. I didn't want to waste Andy's time, and also I wanted you guys to be able to watch it. So I hope you enjoy it. I just wanted to let you know that the video and the audio jumps a little bit, but bear with it because it does level out later on in the video. So I hope you enjoy it, and peace. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Is he... Welcome to Ibiza Amigos, show in Ibiza. We're currently at Rio in the heart of San Antonio, in the port, which is behind us. I'm not sure if you can see it. But we are a show in Ibiza that we invite some guests down, some bar owners, some DJs, some musicians, anyone who's got an interesting story, a bit of characters on the island, and we invite them onto the show to give us a little bit about what they're up to. And today we've got a wonderful guest, Mr. Andy Mathews. How are you doing, mate? Are you all right?
Yeah, very good, thank you.
So good. You manage and run Plastik in Ibiza, and I got a little bit of a blurb actually about Plastik. So it was first the Levi's outlet, is that right?
It was a record, yeah. Before the record shop we actually bought, it's called Plastik Fantastic. With Levi shop before that, everyone remembers that.
Plastik Fantastic. Why did you change the name to just Plastik then?
So when we bought the outlet, it was changed. It was a vinyl record shop from London, and it was changed into CDs, and they'd hit a bit of a wall, you know what I mean? So we bought the venue to change it into a bar, and we changed just the name. It's quite cool. It's an internet cafe as well. Sorry.
Oh right.
And it was sort of a bit of a cool hangout for vinyl records, few DJs, bit of a cool hangout. So we changed it from a C to a K for legalities and kept it as Plastik.
That's cool. That. I wish you said it was like, was it 2002 or something?
2002 first year we opened. Yeah.
Obviously I wasn't here then. Well, that sounds
born,
really cool. No, I wasn't born. I was definitely born. I think I left school the year before. Right. So it's a bar that doubles up as a mini nightclub.
Yeah.
I just took this from the website actually. Jumping club atmosphere by night. Plastik is best known for its pre-parties and is one of the island's high-profile bars. I think that's a true representation of it.
Yeah.
Although
pre-parties have stopped a little bit these days. The clubs don't want the pre-party anymore. Seems to. There used to always be pre-parties, tickets before that, and they pushed them in. They're doing the clubs want them in a bit earlier these days. So the pre-party scene's a little bit slowed down. The same as the boat party scene. We used to have 3 or 4 boat parties in a week, and as you know, they've slowed down as well. So not so many going out.
Yeah. So when did you come to Ibiza?
So I came to
What did you do?
I came to Ibiza when I was 18.
Right.
Many years ago, unfortunately, and I thought, what is this guy?
My dad wasn't even born then. What was it?
Dinosaurs still walking, to be honest. And so I went to the privilege. It was called Q Club.
Q Club, yeah.
And I walked in, I was like, what is this gaff here? And I'm like a lad from Southport. And I was a bit of a lad from Southport. I thought coming into this world over here was like, what on earth is going on here?
New world, yeah.
And there was a couple in a hammock making love. And I thought, wow, I want to be here.
In the hammock? Or?
Who has a nightclub with a hammock with people making it out? So I thought, what a gaff this
was
is.
that for Manumission, that?
No, that was before Manumission. It's called Coup Club. Open air it was at the time. Yeah, amazing.
Oh, that's and what year was that?
That was 95.
What's the story? Morning Glory wasn't even out then.
No, yeah. All right, mate, don't rub it in.
So you recently made the move. Obviously the first one used to be in the Battersanan, is that right?
Yeah.
And then you've moved to near the Egg, and that's the one that I know. And I'm sure loads of people recognise that one.
Yeah.
But you recently made the move from the Egg all the way around to the Bay.
Yeah.
It was a bar that used to be called BN3, which is quite a big move. So if you tell us a bit about that and why the move, and also how you finding the new location compared to the old one.
Okay, so a couple of things really. Well, it wasn't even COVID. It was before COVID. I had a contract. We were negotiating another contract.
Right.
10 more years there, frightening the life out of me, to be honest. I thought that area, in my own opinion, was sort of changing, and I thought, well, the West End had shut, and I don't know, it seemed to be a bit more not where I was at, you know. Right. And then I was thinking when COVID and Kelvin came in, I was like, do you know what? I had me on a few different venues anyway for a second, for a different, different area. Yeah. And I live around the Bay. I've been there for 12 years, and I just knew the Bay. They've invested heavily around the Bay. Yeah. And I thought with the old Plastik by the Egg having no outside area, right, I thought going forward that was a place, to have it to succeed. And it's like a little mini, if anyone remembers or knows the old Plastik, it's like a little mini, quite tight, low ceiling nightclub. Yeah. And I felt like to move on and progress to survive another 10 years, we'd have to do something different. So I took a little plunge, a bit ballsy, yeah. Yeah,
well, I was completely shocked. It was proper. I mean, especially just after COVID as well.
No, it's mid-COVID. It's mid-COVID.
Yeah.
It was last year.
But you've got an outside terrace now, haven't you? Which you didn't have last time.
Can have it, yeah.
So that sort of gives people a little bit of it, because it's like a mini nightclub sort of thing. Yeah. So it is very loud. Yes. At times. So I think the outside terrace gives people a little bit of bit of a breather.
Yeah. Totally. And people want to be sat outside also. Mm-hmm. And also, it gave me, I've got a better licence down there, open till 6, Cafe Concierge, open till 5. Mm-hmm. With the inside outside space, got piano lounge, right up your street, you love it. Yeah. Shishas outside, the chilling cots, and the insides are full on, like the old Plastik, so...
Did you used to have shishas at the last one?
No, we didn't really do it because it's a bit too intimate inside, it's a bit quite tight.
I suppose, it would have been really smoky in there, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so... Give me more options, to be honest, and that area around there with the investments, it gives you more options.
There's loads of investment going on over there over the last few years.
Yeah.
There's a few. The hotels have opened, like Paradiso, and then there's the Romeo one.
Well, there's on that street I'm on. There's 9 4 or 5-star hotels on that run. So I thought right in the middle of that, that'll do sitting pretty going forward. So every time I've been in Plastik, if anyone ever has been in, I'm sure that you have, and you come across yourself, you're always the most chattiest person ever. You're always getting on with everyone. Everyone knows who you are. So when everyone was like, "Oh, that's a bit ballsy, they're moving over there," because everyone thought, because it's such a good location next to the Egg, there's loads of passing trade and stuff. Yep. But every time I've been in Plastik, you know everyone. Yeah. So I think it's. Am I right in saying it hasn't been that much of a risk because everyone knows you, who's contacting you? But I moved location now. So it's not as if like you relied too much on the passing trade anyway. No, not at all. No. So obviously 20 years of Plastik, you build a brand up, don't you? Got a decent following, and but it was a bit of a move because. It could have really backfired, really. Yeah. Because round the bay's not been touched really bar-wise for the last 15 years, perhaps. And even some of the big names have had to shut their bar. Yeah. Bars down there. So it was not guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed in Ibiza. You know how hard it is to do anything in Ibiza.
Every year is different, isn't it?
It's all different. And I just thought moving with the times I thought it was a couple of years ahead of the game round there, really. Yeah. Since I went there last year, there's now opened a couple more by the Irish Bay. Yeah. The Capacity restaurant from Pikes. So people are taking notes, thinking, you know what? I will go around there. Now I'm there.
And then you've got that big amphitheatre as well, haven't you, around the corner?
Also, that structure in front of it has been there for like the past 18 years.
It's surely somebody's going.
5-star deluxe accommodation complex, 900 bed apparently. So
I'm going to miss it when they actually finish that building. I'm going to miss the structure. The scaffolding and everything. Yeah. Right, well, Plastik's well-known venue on the island. I've had my fair share of nights in there. Some nights I've been in there. I've came across a few celebrities. Yeah. I think it's quite a common thing if you go to Plastik. So what do you think attracts the celebrities in Plastik? And we do have some pictures actually of some celebs in there. just to name a few, I think we've got Frankie Dettori on there.
Oh yeah.
We've got Dean Gaffney on there.
Gaffy's lad.
Who else have we got on there, Monkey? We've got, I think we've got Wayne Lineker on there as well.
Yeah.
I think he came in. So if you can tell me what attracts the celebrities to Plastik, and obviously, do you charge them double when they come in?
Yeah, they don't like paying. The much they are, the more they don't like to pay. Well, firstly, Frankie's sort of my best friend for the last 26 years.
Right.
Funnily enough, his eldest lad, Leo's behind my bar at the moment, and his daughter's waitressing as well.
Yeah.
So, Luna, so
right.
yeah, it's cool.
Oh, wicked.
So I've known him since obviously they were born. And to be honest, he sort of led the way of celebrity. He was probably the first, back then, he was the first in a bar who was in the Sun newspaper before the Instagram and Facebook. And he was probably a catalyst in the celebrities coming out, because once he was in, also had David Cameron in with his wife.
Oh, really?
Because she was an old rave.
I've never found that picture.
Yeah, he's in there somewhere. Yeah, Daily Mail was ran it. And he got a phone call from his people. Obviously, he was Prime Minister at the time. Plastik by the Egg. And I was like, right, okay, no problem at all. He wants to come in. Of course he can. Turns out, talking to his wife, she came to the old Plastik in the West End and loved it and wants to come back again to see the new Plastik as it was, yeah.
So he came when he was Prime Minister?
He came as Prime Minister, yeah, with all his security.
He had security.
Yeah,
yeah. Oh, that's wicked.
Yeah,
what year was that?
I couldn't tell you, so it must have been 2010. I don't know when he's Prime Minister.
So did you know he was going to turn up? Did you have to prepare anything?
Well, I did got an area for him.
Right.
But his wife wanted to speak to me, talk about the old days at Plastik. He came with her friends many times. The old Plastik had a great time.
Did he get pissed as well?
He had a few drinks. He was quite reserved, to be honest. But his missus was well up for it. She's well up for it.
Is she still there now?
All over me, to be fair. Not joking. But,
that's class. That.
Yeah.
Well, I know you're a big football fan. I know you're going off the subject here, but you're a big football fan.
Yeah.
You used to play semi-pro, is that right?
Play a little bit myself, yeah. Bit naughty on with the ball, yeah. A bit of baller.
Now, I can remember a few years ago now, because they used to have. Do you know what I'm going to say?
No, I've no idea.
Right. So a few years ago. I miss it actually. They do every year in Ibiza. They do the football thing.
Yes,
I don't know if they're going to do it this year or what. Obviously, they didn't do it last year or the year before the COVID thing. So basically, just an introduction for you guys listening in who don't know. So every year in Ibiza, they used to have a football tournament.
Yeah.
So Plastik used to get involved. So some of their staff used to play for Plastik. Obviously, Pasha used to get involved. All the clubs used to get involved. So you'd find like Es Paradis, their staff would be playing against Plastik staff, against Pasha staff.
Very competitive, by
and it was really competitive,
yeah, it was,
especially for you and your team, because this particular year, and I'm just going to read off here because it was the Spurway Cup. Is that what it's called?
No, the Ibiza Cup was.
Ibiza Cup. Now, Pasha would get involved. Eden, I think I played for Es Paradis one particular year. Some bars in the West End.
Playing the piano, if I remember, Roberto.
Yeah, I know.
Can't remember everything.
So some bars in the West End used to get involved. Now, I was playing for Es Paradis this particular year. I don't know if you remember. I think it was the last one.
Okay.
It was about 3 or 4 years ago. And Plastik obviously always entered a team. Now, this particular year, the matches were at the stadium in the Ibiza town.
Yeah, it was,
it's absolutely awesome there.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in a proper story. It was a proper stage.
Yeah, UD Ibiza's ground, exactly.
Now, 2018, that's when it was. Now, it was the final.
Yeah.
You know what's coming here, you know? So it was Plastik v Pasha.
Did we get sent off? Got sent off.
Well, yeah, but I think Plastik ended up getting 4 red cards at the end, and the game got cancelled. I think I'm pretty sure it went to Pasha, but I think Pasha did have 2 red cards as well.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about that? And because I think there was some fighting at the end. I'm pretty sure you ran across the pitch at some point and slapped someone. What was that about?
That's a rumour, isn't it, Roberto? That's a rumour, that.
I might have made that last bit up, but there was some fighting. What happened?
I don't know. We just said that competitive streak. I have certainly, and certainly the people who was playing, a few of the boys, Casey and that, they like a bit of a tear up, and we're not the Spanish boys. Like, they don't like to be touched.
Well, it was Pasha. They were all Spanish.
Around, no, it's like. So when you get chopped, they don't like it. So I think it went from there, if I remember rightly.
It was class because I think every game leading up to that, because the tournament was only 2 days. I think it was 2 or 3 days, and every game that was leading up to that, I think the Plastik lads were like proper Sunday league players. Do you know what I mean? So they were quite like rough and you know what I mean? They didn't want like to be put. They didn't let anyone push them around. And I think because of that, the first day, people seen yous play and thought, these are rough. And I think Pasha were rough as well, but in their own Spanish way. Do you know what I mean? So I think everyone was like, "Oh, we need to see this final." So I can remember being in the crowd, and there was
Everyone stayed and
loads and
watched,
loads of English came down,
Yeah, they
but
did.
loads and loads of Spanish came down, and I was like, "This is going to kick off this," and it did.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it got cancelled, didn't it? The match.
Got abandoned. Unfortunately, got abandoned. Yeah, and he didn't want to fancy playing again. Wouldn't come back on the pitch. He said it was too rough for him.
Yeah.
So
What the Spanish
Yeah,
said
they
that.
did, yeah.
Right, okay, you've heard it here from the horse's mouth. So do you reckon they're going to do it again this year?
I'm not sure.
I hope they do.
Not sure. Yeah, it was good. Very good.
I'll play for you,
A couple of years back, I was like, yeah, we're going to win. And then there's Jeff Peters interviewing us. I was on the thing saying, the keys to my bar if we lose this cup. Anyway, I missed the penalty semi-final.
Oh, no. What, you were playing that
I knocked
way?
myself out, yeah.
Who did you used to play for when you used to play semi-pro?
I used to
like?
play at Southport back in the old days in Bershka and Skem in the Northern Prem, yeah.
Right.
HFS Loans League into the Vauxhall Conference. But yeah, it was okay. Decent.
Well, you weren't, in 2018 though, I think you were just managing, you weren't actually playing.
Yeah, because I smashed my eye the years before.
I remember you
I
saying,
had an
yeah.
accident playing on the same tournament. And I shattered
In
my
the same
socket,
tournament?
Yeah, my cheekbone, yeah, going for a header.
So you're not
I
so you
had
can't play?
microsurgery with 2 plates in my face here, yeah. But I went through my eye here on my eyelid,
Right.
put it in my face here, in my eye socket.
And you still got them in now?
Plates
And
here,
that was
yeah.
the tournament in
The same
Ibiza?
tournament, yeah, so...
We used to play
I'm a
Basher?
bit old for that, yeah. No, we weren't playing Basher.
So that game got abandoned as well, didn't it?
No, I had to go off and have some microsurgery and fucking spend a week in hospital.
God.
Yeah, man.
I didn't
Now
know
I'm too
that.
old for it now, to be honest, so we packed all that in. Now I'm sensible.
Right, so I want to hear a story about this famous Ibiza white piano.
Okay.
So we've got a picture of another celebrity playing the piano. Actually, I think it's me. No, I think I am playing the piano because I did one. I think it was 2018. I think
John.
I was playing, and I missed playing that piano. So I had the privilege of 2019. I had the privilege of playing the Ibiza white piano. So yeah, do you still have the piano?
So I built actually. So it was Butsy's bit of story to it. Butsy, me partner who's passed away. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago now, unfortunately. Great fella. We set up Plastik together pretty much with another couple, and that was his piano he always played. And so when he passed, I was like, "You've got to have the piano, please."
Yeah.
So I built the basically I put it in the old Plastik by the egg. I've moved it now around the bay, and I built a room round his piano. Yeah, black and white. His piano's white, and the room's black, and it stands out. Yeah,
right,
beautiful.
yeah.
It's amazing.
And do you have anyone playing it yet?
I do, yeah.
Because I know you spoke to me.
Fucking busy.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
I have other people playing. Yeah, a girl called Nina. She can play Ibiza classics. Yeah, it's quality.
Oh, wicked.
Really good. Yeah,
what,
really good.
What nights does she play?
She does just when I need her, like Monday,
Right,
Fridays, pretty much the moment.
Okay, and
yeah.
what time's that? Obviously, I'm trying to get people to come.
Yeah, set time between 9 and 11 time sort of thing. Yeah, she knocks it out. It's beautiful. And other people as well. Yeah, throughout the week.
Oh, that's
It's
good.
amazing how many people play the piano.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah.
Well, who
Amazing.
live on the
And
island?
they're just coming on, just people on holiday and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jump on.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think if it's
amazing.
there,
Yeah.
that's the same. Well, obviously it's the same.
What's the
Pikes.
price?
There's one at Pikes, and people just sit down and play it.
Oh, yeah.
But I reckon, no disrespect to the one at Pikes, because it's obviously awesome, and Freddie Mercury used to play it and stuff like that.
Been well
but
played.
It gets a little bit ruined because obviously people spill stuff and stuff like that. But I think a Plastik, it's sort of like a bit more of a contained
it's big
area.
tune. Yeah, it's proper. Like you can't get near it. It's
And
roped
every
off.
time I've been round there, it's always been bang
Yeah.
on tune,
Yeah,
sounding great.
It's important.
So you've got people still playing that. That's
Yeah,
great.
amazing,
I thought because there was a rumor that you got rid of it.
No, not at all. No.
Because when I went up there, it was at some point this year. It wasn't in the place where it used to be, so it must be in the new room now.
Yeah, new little room. Yeah.
Right,
So
right.
I moved it. Yeah.
Oh, that's
But it's
wicked.
my dream to play it. I've got my kids to play it. I've got my kids trying to learn it as
Do you
well.
play
so
any instruments?
I don't play anything. No.
Right.
I talk a good game. That's all I do.
Right. You're not even DJ?
Do you know what? I
You
don't
must get
DJ.
him.
No, don't DJ. No.
Right.
No. I don't like music, but I don't DJ. Yeah, funny.
Right. What music you know?
Do you know what? I like whole different. I don't
So
mind. I don't,
so you're in the car,
I
right?
don't mind anything. Yeah,
You're in the
go on.
car. You've got your CD or
Yeah.
box. Well, knowing your age, your cassettes. You've got your cassettes.
Your vinyl, yeah, my
right? Yeah, you've got a
cassettes.
vinyl
Got
player in your
vinyl
car.
stick in my
Okay.
car, yeah.
You've got all your vinyls in the boot,
Yeah.
and you're like, right, I'm going out tonight. I'm off.
what
I'm
we
off
having?
work. Right. I'm going out. I'm on my way to wherever you're gonna go.
Yeah.
What's the vinyl you pick up?
Do you know what I'll put on going to work? A bit of the Streets, mate. A bit of Mike Skinner.
Right. Okay.
Bit of Mike Skinner
That
on
gets
the
you
stuff.
going.
Gets you going, or a bit of Oasis, or
Right.
going
What's your
further
favourite
back,
Oasis
yeah.
track?
I'd like. Do you know what? My favourite track of all time, sung, going off this thing. So I've called my son Jude because Aguero scored the winning goal, and they were singing it at Main Road, and obviously Noel Gallagher was singing it, and I was like, Jude is my. I'm going to call me. So it's called my eldest son Jude. So I like anything Oasis. Look back in anger, or Sally Can Wait. I don't know, something along those lines.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, but I've seen Oasis a couple of times.
Yeah,
I've got to see them. I've actually seen them at Main Road.
Amazing.
And then I've seen them at Sunderland. Sunderland Stadium.
Amazing.
I mean, it was still good. Obviously, I'm from Sunderland, so it wasn't far to travel. But there was nothing beats seeing them at Main Road, like
Main Road.
And it was class. Have you seen them?
Yeah, I've not seen them live. No.
Well, I really hope they get back together, like, but it's probably not.
Willie, I'm not sure.
I don't know. I used to think it was Liam. Like, I think the reason they broke up was Liam.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think he was the sort of. He was a bit of a nightmare. Do you know what I mean?
He was rock and roll, isn't he?
Yeah.
Rock and roll reminds me of you.
But I think now it's not Liam. I think he's sort of mellowed out a bit.
I think he'd go again. He'd definitely go again.
Do you know what I mean? But I think Noel's a bit more stuck in his ways now.
Yeah.
And not. You have to remember before Oasis broke up, it was just Oasis. There was no like Noel Gallagher on his own. Okay, he did the odd gig, but now he's like he's the main dude in his band.
Yeah.
Whereas if he joined Oasis again,
he
would be handing that main dude back to his brother, wouldn't he?
True.
But yeah, I mean, I hope they get back together. Maybe we can gather some cash together or something. And
I reckon, it's fun then.
I seen an interview with one of them, and they're apparently 100 million. That's what Noel would take.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
but
nice, that's never going to happen. I mean, I don't even think ABBA got that.
I don't
Do you know what I mean? Right, let us know so we're coming nearly to the end, but you let us know what's the future for Andy Mathews looks like. So, for example, will you be greeting people at the door Plastik in 10 years' time from now, or are you thinking to do something else?
Do you know what? I'd sort of, in my ideally take a little, step back, but with it moving, not a step back, even a step back, because it pretty much ran itself down there. But moving to a new venue, I felt like it's come back into back on the front door again. I was never away from the front door really anyway, but I feel like more because it's got to make it work, and I've got to be more there. I mean, it was always hands on anyway. Like I say, I don't know, maybe I'm a sucker for I can't not work, can't sit around doing nothing anyway. So even if someone took it over and you manage it for me, I'd still be there minding life out of you.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just my little baby, and it's such a fickle game, Ibiza itself, and no one survived 20 years, surviving Ibiza 20 years really on my own, if you like, as a little one-man band, not with people have huge investments over it. It's a big boys game in Ibiza, and it's not for the faint-hearted either.
Yeah, so I think you've had building a brand up for 20 years. It would be hard to just hand that over, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it sort of gets you as well, and also like. And it's only 5 months of a year. Let's not cry about it. It's obviously it's 15-hour days, but we do have a luxury of having the winter off. Yeah. So no one feels sorry for me. They don't feel sorry for me. You know what I mean? But
people don't realise that
excuse my French. It's very intense.
It is, mate. Yeah. I mean, because people just see it as. So say people who are back at home, they do a 9-to-5 job, right? Okay. Yeah. Or let's just say, forget the 9-to-5 job, they're just in England in general, right? Yeah. Because when people save up all year round to come to a place like Ibiza and go to bars like bars that you run, right? So in their head, and you don't blame them, you can't blame them, in their head they just think that you're just having a party, you're just having their 2-week holiday all year round, do you know what I mean? And they're going to think that, because when they come over, they see you having banter with people, having a bit of drink and stuff like that. But it is tough. It's really hot, which this time of year probably takes the piss. This time of year, and people don't realise that you do work 15-hour days. Yeah. Like, for example, you came in today to do this interview. You got here for like 1:30, but you saw me. You didn't get home till 6:30, 7:15.
Yeah, Dermot's fault.
You might have been having a drink and stuff, but that's part of the job, isn't it? Like when people see you having a drink, you're not on a night out getting smashed.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is part of it's part of the job. Sort of working the 6 months, but you're doing 15-hour days.
Yeah.
But we work hard on this island.
No, listen, it's not easy, and if it was easy, everyone could do it, and they can't.
Yeah, exactly.
It really is difficult. It's really cutthroat, and you don't survive unless you think on your feet.
And you are the entertainer.
Don't survive.
The whole time.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah. If it wasn't there, what would happen? You know what I mean? And there's so much money at stake. People don't realise the costs of actually opening the doors every single night.
Yeah, the staff, the changeover of staff, especially with the whole Brexit thing. That's not one of the questions I prepared actually, but What's it been like for you with the whole breakfast? Because obviously people can't work if they haven't got.
Well, normally
right
I'd interview 300, 400 people over a 3-day period. I'd choose the ones we'd find with who I thought was best. I'd have 22 girls. If anyone remembers the old Plastik, they're all in bikinis and stocking suspenders.
I seen you in bikini and suspenders one night.
Yeah, it bit chafed me a little bit, but I mean.
Well, health and safety is not our issue right now. But yeah, apparently Andy's been getting some practice in whilst he's been having a cigarette, so he's pro.
I'm pro. Well, listen, when you said, you're flexible, I can work Monday, Wednesday, any Tuesday.
Well, your missus said that you were really flexible, like so.
Thank you very much.
Right, so we're going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, so those of you who are watching from the last show, we had Nick Ferguson on. And
where did he get to?
He got 13.
He got
13,
mate. He's a dwarf. That counts. He's a midget. How's that work? Do you know what I mean?
So
I'm a 6 foot.
You reckon you're going to beat him?
He's getting whipped, mate. Yeah, all
you
day
reckon?
long. Yeah, all day.
Right. Okay. Well, so we're going to start you off at 6, or do you want to go a bit lower?
Do a bit lower, mate. Let's get
it.
Yeah.
What should we go?
Should do 6.5.
6.5.
6.5.
What do you want to go for?
Shit! 1 second. Who's made this? Should we go down 2?
To go down 2, right?
Yeah. Come on, let's get it in. The starters mean to go on. Come on.
Do we need any lube to get that in, or are you alright?
Excuse me. Not again.
Right, so we're going to go, like, do you want to go first or should I go first?
No, you go first, mate.
Right, okay.
Yeah, here we go.
You want to see what you're up against, yeah?
Bear in mind, look how thin and gangly you are. Do you know what I mean? Fucking, I cannot get beat by a man with a shirt on like that.
Right.
It's impossible.
Okay. So we're on number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
it.
6, 7, 8.
8.
Right, I'm going to leave the mic to you now,
Good.
right?
Leave this to me, I'll commentate. So here he goes. Here he goes, Shaggy off Scooby-Doo. He's got this here. Here he goes. I cannot get beat. I can't get beat by him. What? Really? Is his beard touched? Really? Do I have to do that? Bear in mind, I'm a little bit older.
Shall we put a microphone like next to your back so we can hear a creak when you go underneath?
Really? Okay, here we go.
Right, are you leaving your cap on for this?
I'm confident about this, but you know what I mean?
He hasn't done his hair, so he's leaving his cap on.
It, yeah. Like 2 seconds, here we go. Let me talk myself through it.
Right, here we go.
Nick Ferguson, by the way.
Oh, arms out wide, he's got tactics. Oh, did I hear a fart come out there? Oh, he's through. I think you can go down. I reckon I'm going to go for 2 down. 2 down?
Games here. We're not playing games. Come on, 2 down. What's the matter with you? Not bingo, is it, as well? 2 down.
Right, here we go.
Come on, son, here we go. Now, what's your barnet here? The fluff is going to fucking knock the thing I can tell here. Here we go. No, you touched it. What's that here? You said no. Jamie, fucking, what's he practicing? He's been practicing here. 1 second. Really?
Oh. Right, you can't get on your hands and knees. Right, he's got sliders on as well.
6 foot hunk of pure beef.
He might not play football anymore, but this is his new hobby apparently. Here we go. Oh, he's using his arms for balance. Oh, he's getting the giggles. Oh, he's going to have another go. Right, lights, camera, crack back, go. Oh, he's getting there. Oh, he's done it. He's done it. He was holding his hand out there. He wanted us to grab his hand. He thought I was going to give him a hand there. Right. I reckon 1 more. Yeah. Right. What we on now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11. Easy.
Okay.
Come on, son. Got hairspray for your barnet. Come on. Just be careful of this. Everything counts here, mate. It's all to play for here. The money's on it here. No chance. If I beat you at this, you have to come play the piano tonight. Go on, would you? Yeah. Give the housewife's favourite. Here he is. Housewife's favourite. 1,000 girls can't be wrong. Roberto, here we go. Oh, you stuffy cunt. Fuck me. Have a day off.
Right, I reckon this is going to be his final go, mate. I reckon the bar's coming off. The gaff's getting smashed up. He's going to have a night off in Plastik tonight. Yeah. No free drinks for the punters tonight when he knocks this bar off. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Is he... Do you want to take your shoes off? Are you sure? Alright, well, no one, my nose doesn't... Where? A bit lower, yeah, a bit lower. But the smell, though, if you take your shoes off, I don't know about... Oh, he's gonna do it, Oh, he's done it. Well done. I'm not gonna high-five him yet. Not yet. Right, drop down one.
See what you got, laddie.
I tell you what. Oh, right, yeah, we'll drop down one. This is 12. Nick last week got 13. So you okay to go for that, or do you want to go for the 13?
Do the 13, come on.
You want to go for the 13? Right, go for it. Right, so it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13, yeah.
So this bar's got Nick Ferguson's name written all over
Level
it.
this out, here we go.
And Andy's going to smash it, mate.
Well, to be fair, that's his head height, to be honest.
True.
That's actually his head height. He hasn't got much to go down, has he? Sorry, Nick, I'm only joking. Anyway, here we go. Back to the main man here. So if he knocks it off now, he's got to play the piano for free for me at some time this week before the weekend. Thank you very much. Here we go. Here we go. Your pants aren't going to help you, mate. Yeah. It's them sketches. Wait a minute. Stop. I'm joking. You're not bad. You got a spell for that. You was under then as well. You came back out again. Here we go, son. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, his beard is bit. How's he done that, by the way? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure if this one's fucking...
Oh, I forgot this is your goal. He's fucked. Do you want us to move that cable? Are you sure? Oh, I think he's going to do this. I've got a good feeling about this. I think. Do you fart every time you do that? Because that can smell to me like.
Shit coming out your mouth, to be fair. Fucking hellfire.
Oh, then.
I think I've given up. I've given up.
No, one more go.
One more go.
Go on.
I'm not sure.
I want to see you fall on your ass before you give up. Are you sure you don't want to take them sliders off? Right. He's going for it. Oh,
Sorry, guys. Sorry. Next man.
You have to be good looking to play this game. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks very much, Andy, for coming in. Honestly. Are you giving it another go, are you? Oh, right. He's smashing the gas. He's smashing the gas.
Smash the gas. Wait on, someone beat me to it. Fucking hell.
Mate,
thanks, mate. Pleasure, mate. See you, mate. Cheers, mate.
Thank you very much for watching Ibiza Amigos. Tune in next time for another show, obviously, with another guest.